National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Our featured Nighthawk player for today's game, Miss Imani Honey. Imani, welcome back to Nighthawk Nation. What a great season it was last year, not only for you, the Nighthawk women, the reigning all-region MVP, NGCAA All-American third team, and boosting your team to new heights last year, really helping put the Nighthawk women on the map. That was last year, and this year, let's talk about the off-season a little bit. A very difficult off-season for you and your family. You've endured pain, heartbreak, tragedy due to gun violence, and it's a very serious issue, not only in the state of Arkansas, but right here in Hot Springs. I know that it's weighed very heavily on your decision to return this season, and I know that you've questioned whether basketball was even in your future as you dealt with immeasurable loss for not only your family, the Mountain Pine community. And this year, you're here. You've got a new number, which I know has immense personal significance to you. What motivated you to walk back into these doors?
Definitely my cousins. Like, knowing that they aren't able to do or finish out what they wanted to do or had the heart to do, it's definitely why I'm still here. Losing them, it just it pushed me. It really did. It just pushed me to do what I know that I can do and know what they would want me to do, and that's finishing out my career and making everyone proud like I've been doing. So that definitely, there for a minute it did, do I want to play? Can I still play? But then, after a moment I was like, I have to. This is something I have to do for them.
Never would have imagined this kind of adversity for sure. You, your family, the community, you all bonded together as one. And, one thing that I saw throughout all this process is how strong you all became together, how strong this community became together, the support, the backing, and sometimes just the shoulder to cry on, to be there to help support. And we're glad to have you back in Nighthawk blue this year, wearing number 2. And I know that Kaysen would be very proud to see that. That was his number as well with the Mountain Pine Red Devils, and a fantastic athlete. And you're here, you're back with the program. You're joined by a couple of returning sophomores, mostly new faces. What can we expect out of the group that we're going to see today? What is the Nighthawk women going to bring to the table this year?
Heart. Definitely heart. A lot of heart and drive. They really just want to get better. They want to be better. So I think that'll go a long way, especially with them being really young. I'm fine with heart. If you got heart and want to and desire to get better and do better, then, that's one thing I'm really excited about with them.
Certainly some freshmen coming in, a little bit inexperienced in terms of college play, but that's where you kind of help step in as a leader. Some of them come in, they, with all corners of the state, some of them out of the state. We have a reigning state champion coming in. We've got teammates from Bryant coming in, former teammate of Jade Vavra coming in. Chemistry is going to be really important this year. They've certainly learned how to achieve on the high school level. What are you doing as a sophomore leader to help introduce them to leadership on the college level?
Definitely pushing them. They probably get tired of me sometimes telling them, hey, no, not like this. We got to be like this, because it's 2 different ball games. They didn't. When I told them at first, they were like, no. We played that first scrimmage. It was a scrimmage against Nighthawk. And they were like, okay, yeah, you were right. It's 2 totally different ball games. So definitely, stepping on their toes a little bit, telling them hey, because it's different. But they're coping with it really well. They're starting to get it. We got that last win at Oklahoma. So they saw that, and I think now we should be good for the stretch. I think
it was a big win for the program. I know the first 2 games were, kind of tough, getting the team to gel, maybe a couple slow starts built in there. Now you're home, finally. And what a big game it is. Champion Christian College comes to town. a historic event for a crosstown rivalry building for the women. We've seen it with the men in years past. Now the women get to experience it. This is a big game. Everybody who's in these stands knows it's a big game because they bought tickets while they could. A sold-out game, a huge atmosphere. You want your second straight win. How do you do it today?
Definitely pushing the ball. We're really going to have to push it. We're going to have to push. Fast break, listen to coach. We have, sometimes we struggle with that, but listening, running our stuff, doing good on defense. Definitely rebounding, because we got Destiny. She's in there, and she's a pretty good rebounder. So definitely rebounding. We do those things, though, we'll be all right.
Imani, so glad to have you back as a member of Nighthawk Nation. I think we can speak on behalf of everybody. We're so happy to see you back on the court. Welcome back. Good luck this season. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Definitely my family and the community of Mountain Pine for sure for pushing us through this tough time. Still having it, every day, still checking on us, supporting us. So just hello to those people, my family for sure, friends, and anybody else who might be watching.
She's Imani Honey of the National Park Nighthawk women. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.